This is one of the things that get hung up on. This is a caliper, and this is the inside shoe right here. This is a steel piston, and this is the inside pad here. So one of the things people get hung up on is these clips are really hard to go inside this piston. So sometimes you just gotta bend them a little bit, or you just gotta give it a real good push to get it in. But that is the way it goes in. It's an anti-rattle clip, so you definitely don't want to cut these clips off. You can use C-clamp to get it on, but what I like to do is I get the little tips just started in here, and you can see I'm going to have trouble with this one right here. So I'm just going to kind of push down and hold it down. There you go. Just give it a little push in there like that. It will go. Just have patience. If you have another person that can help you to hold the caliper, that would really be helpful, because like I just dropped that caliper there. That could be a really bad thing, because you can pull on this line and break it. Alright, so that's the inner shoe. Here's the outer shoe. Usually looks something like this. And I got this little clip here on the outside of it, and this is something that confuses a lot of people too. When they go to put this on, they wind up putting this clip on like this. Now I'm putting it on before I put the caliper on, just to show you that this would be incorrect. This is the anti-rattle clip for the upper pad, so it's going to wind up going on like this. So you're going to want to put the top part in first, and this is how it's going to sit inside the caliper. In this piece right here, see, that's going to hold it in there tight. And anytime you have rattling on a shoe, it can cause the brakes to squeal. So this is another clip you definitely want to make sure you get on right. And again, you don't want to cut it off. I have seen people cut them off because they can't figure out how to go on. So let's go ahead and get it in the caliper, and we'll get the caliper in. Now this can even be trouble too, like getting this thing in here. And you know what I do is just as little as possible, I'll just put a little pressure and spread it. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing there, but I'll just spread it to get it pushed over that. Same thing on the other side, and you'll hear it snap in when it's right. Now you can also see it too. You need it to be flush up against here. So if you see a little space up in there, for one, it's not going to go on the car, and it's just not going to work right. So we got this one installed right. Already previously had pushed the piston in. Now if it's not in far enough, we can squeeze that in a little further. Here's another thing that gets people held up, are these pins. Anytime you're doing a brake job, you want to always take these little slide pins out and grease them up, even if they're moving, because you got to think of the next brake job. So heat is what destroys the grease up in here, and if they're a little bit dry and still moving, you put the brake pads on. By the next time you do it, it's going to be froze up, and you'll probably have to change your rotors too. So this will keep everything wearing evenly, moving smoothly. So what you want to do when you put them on is you don't want to have your pins like that, because if you do, you're going to have a lot of trouble getting this caliper in. So I know you can't see on the back side, but just trust me, it's not going to go on. So what you want to do is, since you're going to have to slide the top part on first because of this little lip right here, and you see how it's open on the bottom, it's going to slide in like this. So we're going to work on getting the top part in first. So the way I do it to overcome the pressure of this clip is I'll put the clip behind it like that, and then come up. And see, right now I'm being held up by this pin in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thumb, I'm going to push that clip in. Okay, so it's in there. Now I'm going to go to work on the bottom. Same thing. The slide pin is not allowing it to go in. So down here, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to push that pin in. There you go. It's in. So